Good morning, dear students. Today we will study derivation of equation of motions. Students, derivation of the equation of motion is one of the most important topics in physics. Several important concepts in physics are based on the equation of motion. In this article, the equation of motion derivation by the graphical method is explained in an easily understandable way for the first, second, and third equation of motion. Let's start. First, let the body is moving with an initial velocity of u at point A. Object initial velocity is u. The velocity of the body then changes from A to B in time t at a uniform rate. Then the object velocity is continuously changing linearly from A to B. In this diagram, the BC is the final velocity. This BC is your final velocity, small v, after the body travels from A to B at uniform acceleration of A. In the graph, OC is the time. This is your time axis and this is your velocity axis. So this graph is in between velocity time. OC is time. Similarly, OC is parallel and equals to AD because these are the opposite side of rectangle. So OC is equals to AD. Then a perpendicular is drawn from point B to OC. This perpendicular is being drawn from point B to OC. A parallel line is drawn from A to D, this line, and another perpendicular is drawn from B to OE, from B to OE. This is your perpendicular. Now, following details are obtained from the graph. The initial velocity of the body u is equals to OA. This is our initial velocity. The final velocity of the body v is equals to BC. This BC is your final velocity. From the graph, BC can be written as BD plus DC. BC can be written as BD plus DC. It means BC is your final velocity, V is equals to BD plus DC. Or we can write that V is equals to BD plus U. This is your first equation. Now students, this slope AB represents acceleration. The slope of a velocity time graph is equals to acceleration. A is equals to slope of line AB. If we have to find out the acceleration, then we simply calculate this slope. A will comes out BD upon AD. BD upon AD. That will be your acceleration. We know that this AD is equals to OC, and OC is your time t, then AD is also equals to t. So we can write down here A is equals to BD upon AD. BD upon AD is equals to OC, और we can write down BD upon OC की जगह आप देख सकते हैं T. So here A is equals to BD upon T, cross multiply करेंगे, then we will get BD is equals to AT. This is your second equation. From equation number 1 to equation number 2, equation number 1 is BD plus U. Equation number 2 is BD is equals to AT. So we can put the value of BD in equation number 1 here, then we will get V is equals to AT plus U, or we can write down here V is equals to U plus AT. Student, this is your first equation of motion, where V is your final velocity, U is initial velocity, T is time, and A is acceleration. So this is all about first equation of motion. Now second equation, derivation of second equation of motion. In this diagram, the distance traveled by the object will be equals to the area of figure OABC. The distance will be equals to the area of OABDC. Clear? Student, this complete figure OABDCO can be segmented into the two parts. One is area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Now we know that area of rectangle OADC, that will becomes out OA multiplied by OC. OA is initial velocity U and OC is time. Then OA multiplied by OC, it will be equals to U into T, UT. This is your area of rectangle. Now the area of triangle, we know that half into base into height. Area of triangle ABD, half into base into height, where base is AD, AD is equals to T, height is BD, BD is equals to AT. So half into base into height, this T multiply by here, and we will get half AT square. When we combine both the formula of triangle and rectangle, then the total distance traveled will be S is equals to UT plus half AT square, where U is initial velocity, S is total distance traveled by the object, T is time, A is acceleration. This was your second equation of motion. Now we are moving on the third equation of motion. Derivation of third equation of motion. Again, we know that the area of this trapezium OABDC will give us distance. कैसे देगा ये डिस्टेंस? स्टूडेंट्स, वी नो दैट स्पीड इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. It means distance will comes out speed into time. So if we multiply speed and time, then we will get distance. Here, if we multiply this speed and this time, then we can get the distance, and this will be equals to the area of this trapezium. Again, we know that the area of trapezium is half into sum of parallel side multiply by perpendicular height. This is the area of trapezium. Here in the trapezium OABDCO, the parallel sides are OA and CB. So half into sum of parallel side OA plus BC, and perpendicular height will be OC. So here we get total distance is equals to a total area of the trapezium. Total area of the trapezium is half into sum of parallel side into height, that is OA plus CB multiplied by OC. Student, we know that OA is initial velocity plus BC is final velocity and OC is time. So we get here S is equals to U plus V into T. S is equals to U plus V into T. Dear students, from first equation of motion we know that V is equals to U plus AT. So from here we can get value of T is equals to V minus U upon A. We can put this value of T here. Then we will get S is equals to U plus V, and the value of T U V minus U upon A. This is your formula, A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B is equals to A square minus B square. So we will get here S is equals to half V plus U into V minus U upon A. S is equals to V square minus U square upon 2A. Cross multiply. V square minus U square is equals to 2AS, where V is final velocity, U is initial velocity of the object, A is acceleration and S is total distance traveled by the object. So इस तरह डियर स्टूडेंट्स आज हमने 3 इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन का डेरिवेशन सीखा है। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन के ऊपर बेस्ड न्यूमेरिकल्स को सॉल्व करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच। डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल। थैंक यू।